Can you treat depression by changing eating habits? To be honest, I've always been quite skeptical about the industry of the so-called soul foods. You just have to eat the right stuff and then all your depression and anxiety goes away. Because most of these claims, big claims, were based on correlational studies. So they found that people who eat a lot of fish and whole grains and vegetables, fruits, eggs, omega-3 acid, etc. People who eat all these things on average are more healthy and they feel more happy. But with correlational data, we don't know if this is a causal link. So is it because the eating habits, the stuff they eat, lead to some biological processes in their body, for example, more serotonin, and this is what causes the good mood? Or is it just the other way around? Is it that those people, maybe from their genetical disposition, who feel more happy, also are more able to eat more healthy? So it's not clear what is the real causal reason. And therefore, the study I want to present to you today is very interesting because it's one of the first randomized controlled studies in which they tried to compare a healthy diet group with a control condition, which was a social support group in respect to depression development. And therefore, the participants of the healthy diet group were told, okay, here are some things that you should try to eat more in the future, which is, for example, more fruits, more vegetables, more legumes, more whole grains, more omega-3 acids, more olive oil, more fish, more eggs, more raw and unsalted nuts, more low-fat and unsweetened dairy foods, more chicken and more lean red meats. So more of the good stuff with high amounts of dietary fiber and less of the bad stuff like sweets, processed meats and salty snacks. And the results? The results were quite impressive because in comparison to the social support group in which the participants met with a research assistant just in order to befriend and to get some social support by speaking about random things or playing some card games. In comparison to this social support group, depression and anxiety in the diet group went down. So for example, the recovery rate, the rate of participants who were no longer regarded as having clinically significant depression was about 32% in the diet group, whereas in the social support group it was just 8%. So a really huge and impressive effect. And of course, I already hear some of you saying, well, eating healthy might be good, but it's also very expensive to get all the fruits and all the whole grains and all the vegetables. The good news is the scientists also estimated how much the participants were paying for their food before and also during the diet. And it showed that the diet, in fact, the healthy diet, in fact, was $26 per week cheaper. So getting rid of your depression and anxiety, in fact, is also cheaper. So this is a perfect result, isn't it? But of course, you also have to keep in mind that the participants that were chosen from the scientists were all in all participants who already had a really bad eating habit. So they ate a lot of sweets. They ate a lot of high caloric foods with low dietary fiber. And therefore, probably the effects for them were of course very strong because changing their eating habits really had a huge impact for them. But on the other hand, the scientists also say, well, it's quite usual that people with depression have bad eating habits. So chances are that if you are suffering from depression and you try to change your eating habits the way it was explained in this study, chances are that it really could help you as long as your diet was really bad in the beginning. So if you are eating a lot of fast food, sweets, processed meats or salty snacks, maybe this kind of diet could improve your depression and or anxiety. So really exciting stuff, especially because the results could already be replicated by another research team. And I'm really looking forward to more research in this field. And I will, of course, tell you as soon as there are more detailed studies and with more participants. Until then, I really wish you the best and maybe we will see you next time.